The Tanzanian team qualified for the moving out of for the quarterfinals after a 1-1 draw with Canada. Tanzanian goal scoring hero Veronica Mapunda believes that women football can lead the way in Tanzania after sealing the draw against Canada in a historic place for the Under-17 Women's World Cup quarterfinal. Remember, Tanzania was just needing a point to qualify from the final Group D match to reach the last 8. The Serengeti girls fell behind when Canada took the lead through Amanda Allen's 15th minute penalty, but they remained composed and equalized in 35 minutes through Mapunda. So I want to bring it back into the studio. We have seen the emergence of especially the East African ladies. Remember the Kenyan team under 17 ladies in the previous tournament also reached up to the semi-finals. We see the Tanzania getting up to the quarterfinals. I want to start with you, Badio.
What
does this mean for the Tanzania national team, and what can we see different from the other countries in the region? How do we see this progressing from just being a one-off? Because we see that these women teams perform pretty well in the age groups, but then later on fed, and we don't hear about them anymore.
I don't know, man, but I think we do very well when it comes to especially women and these junior teams under 17, whether it's Serengeti boys, all these teams are performing very well. Maybe because they consider themselves like underdogs. That could be one thing. There's not a lot of pressure like with the national team we call Taifa Stars. But I think there is what this means is for what they just did, like under 17. You could feel for me following all these channels and groups of journalists back home, you see the inspiration that has come through, especially the girls. It's doing a lot for the soccer in TZ. I'm not big fan of what's going on there, but at least I can tell you that this is really good for the team, and maybe I hope and pray that this will change the investment on how the team the nation invests in soccer. I think we should do more into junior. I don't want to say it's funny, but it's sad that we're doing very well with all these teams, but we don't seem to do a lot in junior sports that's been in primary and secondary school. So I hope this will encourage them to do so, because I see this as more of a personal effort than national efforts to get them to where they are right now. But again, I'm happy for them, but I do hope and pray that this will trigger something so they can bring back sports at school level, primary school, secondary school, and colleges.
So, are you saying that at those levels in TZ it's not there, or are you saying that they need to put more effort?
It's not as it used to be.
Okay,
it's not official.
Understood.
I wish we were able to do like what they're doing right here. Just do more of someone who can use their talent to move forward. And I wrote this in 2008. If you go to my blog, I wrote this in 2008 after Olympics. Like in Zimbabwe, they only invested a little to some of their. Actually, this was Winter Olympics, where they had somebody competing for Zimbabwe. There was yes,
and you do bring up a very good point, Bandio, when you say that you would like to see that going back to the schools.